The autumn wind is a pirate, blustering in from sea. With a rollicking song he sweeps along, swaggering boisterously. His face is weather-beaten, he wears a hooded sash, with a silver hat about his head and a bristling black mustache. He growls as he storms the country, a villain big and bold, and the trees all shake and quiver and quake as he robs them of their gold. The autumn wind is a raider, pillaging just for fun. He'll knock you round and upside down and laugh when he's conquered and won.
You can't make this shit up.
Touchdown! Great against the run, and along with good surface, gives them a lot of firepower where they can pressure the quarterback also when they need to. And the silver and black faithful will say, boy, that brings back some memories of Jack Swiring back in 1983 with an interception right before the half on a similar play and a touchdown.
You can't make this shit up.
Touchdown! Raiders!
Clark. Oh, he's got it.
He sure does. He's got Cooper. There he goes.
Bo Jackson to the 20 and out in front, and only one man to do that. He's the can't run it down. He had the angle, but there goes Bo, and nobody catches Bo. Touchdown!
Touchdown! Raiders!
Yo, Trey Trump reverse.
It's going down, fade to black. When you have great coaches, then after you have great coaches, you get great players. You have a great organization, and you tell them one thing: just win, baby.
Yarg! That's a loud one tonight. I tell you why. If you heard my promo, and I told everybody, if you have an opinion on the Raiders' move to Vegas, that is like the taboo subject here, and I don't even like talking about it. But the reason why I'm doing it this time is because on my last Ask Captain Jack show, it came up, and I'm going to tell you, Ruben Felia is a staunch, diehard, down-in-the-wool FU Raider fan from the Bay Area. I got that. But remember, Raider Nation, it's not just nationwide. It's worldwide. It's always been that way. When the Raiders were at their pinnacle with the 3 Super Bowls, 76, 80, 83 seasons, obviously the next year. That's the way it was, man. You couldn't buy tickets to get in the Coliseum in Oakland. And then the move occurred. Because remember, when the Raiders won their last Super Bowl as the Los Angeles Raiders, they had the team from Oakland with them. And things happened. You guys know what happened in LA. Promises were made of a bigger stadium. Al almost moved to Irwindale. That was a ploy to get the Los Angeles market
to get off their ass and try to do things. Didn't work. So what happened? Al moved to Oakland, back to Oakland, because the Oakland Stadium Committee, whatever it was called, there was a name for it. And I'm going to try to move this so I can read your comments. There you go. Pardon me. Hope that microphone movement wasn't too bad. Alicia, I see you. I do see you. Here's the thing. Here's some ground rules for tonight. I ask that you respect them. First things first, if you like this video, frigging share it. Share it up, man. I want this out there. Okay? Phone line is not open yet because I want to establish the ground rules. I apologize, but there's got to be some ground rules. Okay? I'm going to click on the link so I can open up the line. I'm sure you're going to be people calling. Here's the ground rules. 1 call per show. 2, please have respect. Treat this like this is on the air on a regular TV or radio show. I can swear like the best of them. I can swear like the best of them. But I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to try to do it anyway. Vince, I swear, yeah, you will call. And I'm going to let you know when that line is open. Thank you, Alicia. And thank you for Tommy for sharing. People need to know about this. Again, respect. If somebody says something that is not cool with an opinion, we all have opinions. Everybody has an opinion like they have an a-hole. I got that. Respect the opinion. Or actually, wait. Respect the person, not necessarily the opinion. There you go. I apologize. Respect the person, not necessarily the opinion. Yes, there are ladies in here, Natasha. I can say SF. Yeah, I know, Vince. Keep it clean, brother. I try to keep it clean. The only time that dude, I'm a retired Navy chief. If you don't think I can effing have F-bombs, you haven't seen shows where my boy Big L is with me. Okay? When my boy is Big L with me, I'm swearing. Haven't opened up that line yet. Thank you, Lori. Love you as well. Again, I try. You're gonna ask me, you're gonna say what your due is, and I'm gonna let it go. Okay? The other thing is that when I open up the line, these comments, okay, I can't read the comments when Google Voice is up. For some reason, it won't let me scroll. I apologize. Until I start running 2 computers to do this, I can't. Actually, I will try. I will try. Now that I said that. Yeah, 1 second, Natasha. 1 second. I'm going to run 2 computers. I apologize. I should have done this first. But at least I'm doing it now. Whoop. Little bit of prep. I'm going to run 2 computers. So if I can't see your scroll while the Google Voice is up, then I'll at least try to get the scroll on my other computer. How's that? Is that good? Okay. Get to Facebook. I don't want to use Firefox as my default. Come on. Facebook. Here we go. We're doing this. Again, respect the person. Don't respect, you might not respect the view, but at least respect the person. Okay? And we'll go from there. Because here's the thing. we're all going to be, this is going to be a very hostile subject. Ah, frick. See, this is what happens when you don't run a computer for a while. Mother blaster. Oh, okay. Let me do it. Okay. So here's the deal. I got my second computer up. Hello. Damn, it's slow. Apologies, I said the damn. Okay. We're going to go to RAIDER ReACTION. If it does come up. I'm going to open up that phone line. Oh, the other thing is I only have one line. I only have one line. If you have my cell number, you can call. I'm not sure about the quality of the audio. I'm going to let you know that right now. Okay? I'm going to let you know that right now. So here's the deal. If the audio, that's why I'm having people call into the Google Voice number, okay? Because I'm going to try to have it going on. Here's the live audio. Okay. Hopefully we'll have. I can't read the comments. Screw it. Screw it! I tried to play nice. Here's the deal. If you comment, I'm going to try to double click so I can read the comment and go with it. But again, I'm opening up that line. Okay? When the comment is going in, the Google Voice, sometimes I can't scroll, okay? The line is open. If we have a big discussion, I'm going over. We'll make this a 90-minute show. We'll make it 2 hours if we still talk. But remember, respect the person. You might not respect their view, but respect the person. So until we do have a caller, and I know we will, I'm going to say something nice that my son gave me today. This is an old, look at how old this is. An old nutcracker. Okay? That's pretty cool. You got it at a yard sale. I don't know what he paid for it. This was probably my Christmas present that he forgot to give me back in Christmas. We did a lot of moving in the garage today. So most of my stuff is out that needs to be out. And then the second part will be continued when I have my room done. Yes, I'm kind of screaming. Okay. Marvin, I can't answer all the comments if I'm doing all this stuff. And I'm telling you, I'm going to scroll. Yeah, I have what? 72 comments already. Yes, you can call. The line is open. 813-699-0834. The line is open. It's open. I respect you, Natasha. Keegan, 813-699-0834. There you go. Mike Merkert already put it. Ray's doing good. 26 days to the preseason. Yep. This is it. Phone ain't open yet. Wait for him to open. Okay, it's open, guys. There we go. Vince, I got you on. I got you on, brother. How are you doing?
I am doing good. I noticed that you want to talk about the Vegas move.
No, not necessarily, man. But this is the show for tonight. If you got something else that's pressing, let me know.
Other than that, man, I'm ready for. I just want to get the season started already. I'm looking forward to seeing the return of Chucky.
I got my Chucky doll right out. Actually, I got two. I'm still waiting.
And by the way, that's That's an awesome nutcracker you have, and I like the background, all the stuff in the background with the room and everything.
Yeah, it's improved a little bit since we did our show, Vince.
Hey, absolutely. It's been a long time since we had this talk, man, since I had my podcast and everything.
Hey, I need do me a favor, man. Give me a call sometime this week because I'm gonna be starting up my podcast in August, and I need some advice for tips that for me to make sure that it gets started well. Guys, who wants to watch Captain Jack on a podcast? If you want to watch Captain Jack on a podcast, comment in here, and I'll read the comments later. So I appreciate that.
Oh, of course. I can say it right now. Of course I want to see you in a podcast.
Well, thank you there, shipmate. What else you got other than you're waiting on the season?
The fact that it's sickening that they're going to be leaving for Vegas in a couple of years, but I'm still going to be supporting the silver and black because the logo says the Raiders. Doesn't say Oakland. Doesn't say Las Vegas.
There you go.
Doesn't say Los Angeles.
There you go. What does it say? It says Raiders over a pirate with cross shields.
And with the best patch.
That's it. This is what got me as a kid, man. I'm living in Philly, loving my Raiders because the Eagles sucked, and I can't stand the Eagles pretty much unless what do you call it? Unless they're playing the Pats in the Super Bowl, and then of course for about 3 hours I like the Phillies a lot, the Eagles a lot.
Or unless they play the other AFC West team.
There you go. And my favorite teams obviously are the Raiders, and everybody else playing the AFC West, and everybody playing the Patriots, and everybody playing the friggin' Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I said friggin'.
Yeah, you did. You can say that.
I can say that. Okay. So, partner, I want to make sure, now that you know where to go, when I do these things, I want to make sure that you are a kind of a regular, because I know that y'all respect your opinion there, shipmate.
Absolutely.
Well, hey, good talking to you, Vince. And I'm gonna open up that line. It's always a pleasure. You take care. Give a call next time as well, okay?
Absolutely, man. You take care, and I'll be watching the rest of the way.
All right, thanks there. That's Mr. Vince. Is it Whitell? If it's Whitell or Whitell, I apologize. I like to try to get the names correctly. Is it Whitell? I think it's Whitell. Okay. Now, I'm clicking on the comments because occasionally, like I said, when the Google Voice is there, go through the comments. I can't read them all. Okay, at the right time. Somebody got the Whitell. Thank you there, shipmate. I have to say my 3 teams are the Raiders. Anybody beats Patriots. Anybody? Okay, yeah, we got it, Kent. That's the way of the world, my friend. Keegan, I know you're going to call in. 813-699-0834. I got work tomorrow, but you know what? I know I'm going to be busy. So don't make me a liar. Let's go 90 minutes. Let's go 90 minutes on this. Well, remember, when their line is busy, or when there's somebody in on a call, please don't call, because I'm just going to hear the bing, 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 and then you're going to hear it, and I'm just going to have to, delete the call, because I can't stack phone lines. I only got 1. I tried to do 2 phone lines with Google Voice, and I can do it probably with 2 computers, but it's going to be such a point where good. I can get some comments here on the other computer. Thank you. All right, I'm stoked. Call in. Who's all these people that are going to talk? 813-699-0834. Okay? 813-699-0834. Because this has been the subject that people have been asking me about for a long time. You're on your cell. Okay, when you're done. Oh, you're on your cell? Are you in another call, Natasha? Well, such is life. I know you'll call in when you can. I'm getting some beeps. I'm on your cell. Are you calling in on my cell phone? I tried calling. Keegan, try to call in again. Leslie, you are in Vegas. I want to hear from you. 813-699-0834. Because you are at ground zero in a good way. They're coming to you. They're coming to you. I was reading a couple other things. Oh, Lori is calling. Miss Lori Palomo, love to hear from you, darling. What is your words tonight?
Good evening. How are you, Captain?
I am fine, darling. Anytime I get a chance to spend some time with you, I'm having a great night.
Awesome. And no language. No bad language, huh?
Well, like I said, I'm trying to keep within. You and I have had some language between us, but since this is a this is a broadcast show.
Okay, don't put me on blast.
No. I was the one. I only heard maybe an S word out of you. Maybe.
Thank you. Maybe that was a maybe, a big maybe.
A big maybe. Yes, dear. What can I do for you?
So the topic on the move from Oakland to Las Vegas, I think that the biggest thing that bothers me is not only the impact on the economy, but the true Raider Nation, the love, the support, the whole attitude, the whole energy in Oakland. That's what makes me sad about it.
Right. And you know, I tell you this, I think I've said this before. And I was talking with Ruben after the phone call that he had last week. I understand that the Raiders of the 70s and the late 60s were built on the backbone of the Oakland community. It was hard scrabble. It was blue collar. It was knock you out and take names. I got that.
Right.
And that's always been where the Raiders come from. But, and here's the but, when they moved to LA, they lost that the first time. So it was, and that was kind of one of the reasons why the team, other than, okay, yeah, they had the stadium issues in Los Angeles, but LA was LA. It was La La Land. And if you're in LA and you want to go to a stadium that is in the hood, or do you want to go downtown and watch, you know, a movie premiere or other things, or go to the beach, or go skydiving? There's so much to do in Los Angeles that the sports market is an afterthought. So what happened? They promised out a bunch of promises. We're gonna renovate the LA Coliseum. Never happened. He came back to Oakland on the promises that were made by the stadium authority, that they were going to do something with the stadium. Now, other than making Mount Davis, what did they do for him? Not a lot.
Right.
And that's the politicians, you know, enact, right? So I see that, I hear it, and I understand it, and I understand if anybody deserved it, a stadium, I mean, Raiders deserve their own stadium. They still share a stadium. I get all that. The impact and the effect to everybody, you know, to the followers of the Raider Nation in a whole. I mean, the energy is just so empowering there. It is.
It's a beautiful thing to see in Oakland.
There is nothing like, I mean, I remember going to Oakland for all of these different games, and I tell you, and I'll be very honest, I went to about 6 or 7 Oakland games until they finally won a game that I was at. And I'll tell you which game it was. It was the Thursday night game of Derek Carr's first season, okay, when the Raiders won against the Kansas City Chiefs. And I cried at the end of it because I was so emotionally just happy that I saw a game in Oakland where they won. Now, granted, I've been out there a couple other times, but there's nothing like, and I should say, and I've seen them win a couple other times out in Oakland, but I tell you, there's nothing like that atmosphere, and it's unfortunate that this year is the only guaranteed year that they're going to be there, because 2019 is not guaranteed for anything.
Right.
And the people that are out there, meow, I see you, Natasha. I'm trying to. I am reading. It's working. Thank God. I'm praise to the computer gods that the comments are working while Google is on. So, you know, I'm going to miss that. And I know that you go and you're in the community and you're all that and a biscuit and a hot sandwich as well. But it's going to be missed. But what is going to happen is, you know, the politicians screwed over Al Davis and Amy Trask and a bunch of other people for years. And here's the other thing, folks. I'm not an a-hole. I understand that the people in Alameda County don't want a bunch of taxes to pay for a new stadium. I got that. And I agree with that. But here's the thing. The politicians didn't come through. There was no marketing people that were supposedly that the Raiders were working with. I heard Ronnie Lott. I heard a couple other people. That was all BS as far as I know.
That was 10 minutes to the end.
Exactly. It was a bunch of lip service. It was a bunch of lip service put out by the politicians that said that, you know, hey, we're going to try to do this. We're going to try to do that. It didn't happen in time. And so until such a time that it is, folks, and again, Ruben he's a staunch person. I know that Shaman Williams, my buddy, he's staunch. I know that Dr. Death is staunch, okay? Grizz of the 66 Mob, I love him to death. Those guys are staunch. These people that go out there every week for the games, I love them. I'm gonna hate that they have their heart tore out not just once but twice. But the opportunity. The reality of the fact is that they're moving to Vegas. The stadium is not just something that has been put that is put into the matrix because you took the blue pill or the red pill, and they have a stadium going up because the stadium is real. And that's a fact.
Real and it's live, and it's starting in the groundwork. I've seen a lot of pictures of with the new stadium, and I'm not saying that the stadium is not. I mean, I think it's well deserved for the Raiders. I do think it's well deserved, and I like the whole idea. The people that I've talked to here, a lot of the commentary comes back in regards to the financial efforts, the burden, the stays, where people are going to stay. That kind of thing is going to be an impact on top of the cost of the game.
Yeah, and not having that is going to hurt the Oakland economy. And unfortunately,
big time,
the politicians were more keen, as far as I know, and if I'm wrong, Oakland people, let me know. The politicians were more keen in keeping the A's in that stadium than they were having the Raiders as tenants. Because remember, the A's own that stadium. The Raiders were a subtenant, and Mayor Kwan and Mayor Libby could give a rat's ass about the Raiders. And that's the truth.
I agree.
Could give a rat's ass. So if the politicians don't want you there and are not working with you, and the taxpayers don't want to pay a tax, you cannot bitch about the Raiders leaving. I'm not screaming at you, Laura. I just get kind of, that I'm wound. I know my blood pressure was high.
And diet on top of it?
Oh, and on my diet on top of it, honey, are you going to make me some Mexican food when I'm off my diet?
Oh yeah, I think you're going to deserve one.
Okay, well, I'm going to definitely be loving that because I can probably eat it in October. I think my diet I'll be on the renew phase on my diet then.
Okay, good deal.
Okay, anything else, darling?
Let somebody else get on.
All right, okay, love you, honey, and I appreciate you calling in.
Thank you.
That was Miss Lori Palomo. I love Lori because, she is a lady that not only is she talented with her graphics, she gives her voice, she gives her opinion, and I love that. And you know what? There's nothing like Raiderettes that know what the hell is going on because everybody thinks that it's a bunch of ladies that just going out because their boyfriends or their husbands like the team. That's BS. The young lady that I'm doing my podcast with is Natasha, are you? Oh, there you go. I was going to say, I saw it coming up here. Natasha's calling in. And Natasha, you are the president of the Carson City Raider Boosters. And as I was saying, I love my Raiderettes calling in. Talk to me.
Hey guys, how's it going?
We are all in your world, listening on every word that you say.
No, you don't have to do that. I was just saying, I'm glad they're moving. I was like, you know, Nevada always needs a team, and if it's going to get a team, it must be the Raiders. And plus, it's my home state, so, you know, I'm always for that.
Right. So you are biased in a good way, but then again, you know, you've been a Raiders fan your whole life.
Pretty much since they were in, like, LA, I was. So I think it was, like, the last year when they were up in LA that I started becoming a fan, and then they moved it back to Oakland.
Right, but your familial ties, your dad as well, you know, you had that going for you as well. So you grew up in a family that was Raider lovers for a long time.
Oh yeah, forever. We love the Raiders. My dad used to be the president of the Booster Club, and you know, I decided to carry his torch last year, and I just love the Raiders. Being part of the Raider Nation family is something else, you know. And up here in Carson City, I'm going to brag a little. It's our 25th year, so
yay!
You know, we have really a lot of old souls in our club, and I think that's what really makes it, because they make it so much more of a family because of their history in being a fan. You know, and they really understand what it means to be a true fan. These young bucks around, you know, this new century, I mean, they love the Raiders, but they got that attitude that follow with it, you know, and they think, oh, if I'm an ass, excuse my language. I know, right?
Oh, the A word! Oh, my goodness!
I know, and I was like telling y'all. But I didn't say they were an ass, I said they were being one. So is there a difference there?
No, what was your question?
I said they were being one and that they weren't one. So it's the same thing.
Okay, well that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. And I said the B. Which B word did I say?
You said bitch.
Did I say bitch?
You did.
Oh my goodness! I didn't even recall hearing it. Who?
Yeah, it just flows so naturally.
Oh my goodness! Well, again, apologies there, folks. Again, I'm trying to keep this civil. Okay, Keegan. I said the B word. I own it. I own it. I didn't realize I said it. That's okay.
Yeah, Keegan caught said it. I was like in the middle of typing, hey, I thought you weren't going to cuss in front of ladies. And then he's like, language.
Well, you know, but I didn't. Okay, I'll say that. I didn't call any of my Raiderettes B's.
Well, that's good.
There you go. I might have did. I probably called that to Mayor Libby, right?
You did. And I do agree. You know, like, Oakland had their chance. For years, they were saying they were going to build us a stadium, and they never did, you know, and Vegas stepped up to the plate, and now, you know, we'll have our own stadium finally. The guys will hopefully run on grass instead of turf and dirt, but, you know, it would be nice to at least have our own that we can call instead of, you know, sharing it. I mean, even though it is kind of cool that it's old school that a baseball and a football team are sharing a stadium, but I still think it's time for us to have our own so that we can just do our own thing.
And you're in Carson City. You are a Booster Club president. I know that there's at least 2, if not 3 Booster Clubs in Las Vegas. So I know that the state of Nevada is all for it, that you're going to be doing things right with the presentations. And when people come in, it's going to be fantastic. And I know I'm looking forward to going to your 25th anniversary party. And again, I already spoke to you about that. I will check the arrangements and we'll go with that. So again, I'm looking forward to that. So 2 events in one day for the folks in for the folks in Nevada on Raider Fan Convention in Las Vegas, and then for the Carson City folks hanging out with all of them. I'm going to enjoy that on the 20th of October, so you can go ahead and plug that.
All right. I already have it plugged up.
Good, good. Anything else, Tosh?
No, that's about it. But I'm glad that the Raiders are coming into town. It's about time. I just hate that they're not going to Reno for their what was it called? Where their off season is, you know?
Oh, for the training camp.
Go up to Reno.
Yeah. Now
training camp.
Right. So they're still saying up in the wine country, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
I don't know exactly, but I do know that they are canceling Reno, which sucks because I was like, dang it, we could have all gone.
There you go. I party over at Natasha's house.
There you go. All right. Well, y'all have a great day, and I'll talk to y'all later.
All right. Thanks again. I appreciate you calling in, honey. Raider Nation, and I will get that information to you. That was Natasha Manning, Carson City Raider Booster Club president. Lots of love. I tell you, she does it right. Tell you what, met her at CTE, and I just want to eat her up because she is so. I think the word is ebullient. I'll have to look it up. The just overflowing with enthusiasm. She might not have, showed it right there as well, but I tell you, she loves the Raiders, and there's nothing but the Raiders for her. But then again, see, J. Chuck Mulaney says Reno's still on the table, so we'll see. Tosh might be able to have that, and we're gonna have it done. I don't know. I don't mind where. I don't go to training camp anyway unless I get a chance to. Practice facility is going to be in Henderson. Yeah, that's right outside of Vegas there, Tana. You're welcome, honey. Thank you for calling in. That means the line is open. 813-699-0834. You got it. I've had 3 callers. I want to have Keegan call in. Keegan is calling in. I can see it. I'm going over there now. Mr. Mathewson.
This is me.
Hey, how you doing, brother?
Okay, I'm good. All right.
Well, go ahead, and you got the floor. This is Keegan Mathewson calling in on the Ask Captain Jack show. The floor is yours there, shipmate. What do you got going on for me? What will you be talking about with me?
Well, let's just go ahead and address the elephant in the room about everybody's emotions on the move to Vegas.
Okay.
The political, the financial. At first, I'll be honest, I wasn't too easy with the move because, you're breaking up years and years of tradition and easy accessibility for people to come and, enjoy, tailgating and the local events, around the Bay Area, especially in Oakland. Okay, that's fine. But look at the flip side of things. People need to understand there's a lot of homeless going on. There's a lot of gentrification going on. If you don't know what gentrification is, basically when people of a culture or whatever being bought out of their homes, pushed out of their homes, et cetera, et cetera. That's a lot going on. When you go into Oakland, you're going to see a high homeless rate. It's terrible. So we're going to cover that. Just look at the atmosphere around the stadium. It's not very welcoming. For people that's coming from out of town, you spending, thousands of dollars to have a good time. There's a curfew. People come in early and, it's like, well, we came from this part of the United States or the world. We're trying to have a good time. The Bay Area right now doesn't necessarily offer that. I mean, in certain parts at least. Also, people need to understand, Vegas is a good move as far as entertainment. When it comes to the entertainment life, the nightlife, So
I love the nightlife. I like the boogie on the disco.
Yeah, so I try to talk people out of the whole emotion. I've had a lot of people cuss me out and, oh, you must be this and that. You're going to get that. But as far as the whole move to Vegas, I think it's a good financial move. And also people need to understand, if you've never been in an earthquake, let's just say if another earthquake happens, who knows the magnitude? What if it really damages the stadium? when were the Raiders are going to go to play? So, people need to just look at things from different aspects. Be open-minded. At first, I was closed-minded, but, I grasped the education of it, the history of California, where it's at now, where it can be in the future. It's not really a good look because people are struggling around here. So I think Vegas will be a very, very good move.
There you go. Now for all people there, Keegan, where do you live?
I'm in the Contra Costa County area. I'm about 30, I'd say about 30, almost 40 miles north of Oakland. So, like I said, when you feel an earthquake, you're going to feel an earthquake.
Gotcha.
And it's not pretty. But when I go to the stadium, if I'm not tailgating in my truck, yeah, I take part. That takes away from people's easy access to get into the stadium. Yeah, that's a downer. The tailgating, yeah, that's a downer. But it's time for a change. Mark Davis is a businessman. He's just looking out for the potential in the future of this franchise. People are going to have mixed emotions about it. My suggestion is if you do not support the move to Vegas, stop buying NFL/Raider merchandise and just stay with being a Raider fan if you want to. Watch the game, just don't attend it. If you're a supporter, then do the total opposite.
Right.
It's that simple.
Now, I'm going to show something for the cameras. And by the way, I did put on shorts because I didn't want to stand up and have everybody watch my underwear. Okay. No, not too many people want to see me in my underwear. Okay, here it is.
Yeah,
what does that say, folks? This is the one and only Las Vegas Raiders hat going. Notice it is not bent. It has not been broken in. Okay, I want to thank my good friend Ariel, who lives in Vegas, for buying me that. Okay, but as I said before, I'm not wearing that hat until it happens, and that hat's going to be right there until 2020. Okay.
Right.
Because they are the Oakland Raiders right now, okay?
Mm-hmm. True.
I've been a Raiders fan, and I know you guys are probably sick of hearing it. I've been a Raiders fan living in Philadelphia in 1972. And if you're living in Philadelphia and you're not an Eagles fan, or as they say, Eagles fan, you know that there's got to be something up. And the Raiders are it because the Raiders have the logo. They have the commitment to excellence. They have the mystique. They have everything that every football person loves in Oakland.
Yep.
I wear my new chain that I got from the Raz. I dig this, by the way. I'm going to add this to my outfit as well. But, I've been a Raider fan. I moved around. When they went from Oakland to L.A. back to Oakland, I followed them. I've never lost it. And the one thing about Raider Nation is there is no color barrier. Except for two colors, silver and black. There are no black folks in Raider Nation. There are no white folks in Raider Nation. There are no Asians in Raider Nation. There are no Latinos and Latinas in Raider Nation. There are, but we're all brothers and sisters in Raider Nation. I see people wearing the shield on a T-shirt or a hat, and you come up to them, and it's like I can give them a big hug, and you get that smile on your face because the nation is that hard. It's that together. It's that familial that we can never have, okay? It's awesome.
Mm-hmm. That's true. That's very true.
So, and I got...
We kind of do that and quit arguing and quit fighting each other.
I'm sorry, what was that, Keegan?
I'm sorry, yeah, we were jumbled. We need to quit arguing and fighting with each other and, and just have turmoil and hate amongst each other. We all repping the same team.
That's right.
We all repping the same logo, the same legacy that the Raiders have built from 1960 until now.
That's right.
We need to appreciate what we have and what we're going to have.
And I was going to say, I might not be able to buy, and it depends upon how much it is. I might not be able to keep my season tickets when I go to Vegas. I might not be able to. I want to, but I might not be able to buy my season tickets back. But I guarantee you this. You will see me in Vegas. You will see me on the strip, and you guys will see Captain Jack at Raider games around the nation, around the world. You guys should know who the captain is. I'm not speaking third person because I'm ignorant, but I'm Jay. I'm Jay the Raider fan. I just so happen to be Captain Jack as well. So you will see Captain Jack at all of the games that I can go to, and the games that I can't go to, I guarantee you I'm watching on my TV, on my brand new, hopefully when it gets friggin' done, big room in there, okay? I keep pointing at it, and I don't want to get my blood pressure caught up because of the friggin' contractors and the diet. So that's it. Yeah, I know it's a 75K, Vince, but you know what? That's for probably the upper echelon. You know, that's also for club suites tickets.
Hey, Jay, I'm gonna close the line, man. You're talking. I'm gonna let somebody else call in. I don't want to hog the line for nobody else. I mean, you know.
All right.
Somebody else.
King, thanks again there. I appreciate you calling in, man, and I want to hear from you every time I have these shows.
Yeah, I try to keep it decent, man, because of the language thing. You know, never know who's watching, so I want to respect the lines and everything. I know we cuss like drunken terrorists.
There you go, shipmate. Hey, thanks for calling in. We'll see you another time, buddy.
You got it. Raider Nation.
Raider Nation. That was Keegan Mathewson. I got to love me some Keegan. Keegan also has these chains. You're going to have to show me a couple of those things that you do have because I need to buy some, bud. I know that I know I need to get some from you as well. I'm gonna be I support my peeps. So a line is now open. We're a little over 3/4 into an hour, okay? And like I said, it's Raider Nation. It's talking about the move. So far, positives. Keegan said positives. Natasha said positives. Lori was a little bit more, you know, she understands and Keegan also understands the political and the economic things, as also, yeah, Bob, I know. Ben told me before he doesn't do independent contracting. He told me before he doesn't do that anymore, or I would have hired him straight up. Trust me, I would have. Trust me. So again, a line is opened. Ron just joined us again, Mr. Duclos, or Duclos. You need to tell me what it is. If I screwed up your name, that gives you a reason to call in. 813-699-0834. 813-699-0834. I think I have to file the amount to call in. I think I have to file the amount to call in, honestly speaking. I don't understand. It's probably from a conversation. Line is open. This is your time. I'm waiting to hear. I'm waiting to hear from somebody that is hell-bent for leather, that they hate. They hate the move. I'm waiting to hear that. Again, this is your forum. This is where you can call in. I know that I was following the comments, and John, if you're watching, John Kingdon, if you're watching, call in. You got the number. Mandy, I know Mandy was in here. She's always sharing. She's one of the hardest working members of the Raider Reaction crew, because I know that she is posting this everywhere. Again, share this up, please. This is your one opportunity to just have it out. I want to hear from the staunch Raider folks from Oakland that can't stand the move. I know they're out there. I want to hear from them. Ruben, I know. When's the commission coming back? He's coming back the end of the month or the first part of August. So we're all going to be here. You know, the commission needed to take some time off. I need to take some time off. He did, though. He's got 3 kids. I got a call coming in. So we're going to go to him. 209. Who am I speaking to, sir or ma'am?
Kenneth Kirksey.
Mr. Kirksey, I see you comment. How you doing there, shipmate?
Oh, I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. Anytime I can hang out talking with all of the fans and I don't have to think about work for a little bit. So that's a good thing. So blow me away, Ken. What are your opinions, yay or nay?
It's a business decision.
Okay, say again, please.
Business decision, and it's a business.
It is. It is a business decision.
Personally, said I'm not going to lie. Born and raised in the Bay Area.
Okay.
I lived in San Leandro. In 19.
Ken?
And I've been a Raider fan ever since.
Hey, Ken, your phone is cutting out. Are you on a bad cell line?
We talk outside.
Hey, Ken, I want to hear your opinion, but I'm gonna have to go to the next, and please call back if you can get a better line. Okay.
I will try to.
Okay. No, please don't. No, that was clear. Go ahead. Maybe we can get this done.
Oh, okay. Yeah, all I was saying was that I'm happy for them getting a new stadium. I feel pretty much the same way as all the other callers.
And
I was a little upset at first, but that's because I'm a Bay Area guy.
That's right.
And I was born and raised there.
Right. Now you're from San Leandro. I know you know Ricky's like the back of your hand.
Oh yeah. Ricky's is where I met Jack Tatum in 1979. And my mom was a waitress there for over 10 years, almost 15.
Wow.
So yes, I know Ricky's that's like a second family.
Yeah, there you go.
And yes, in fact, he gave me all the Super Bowl 15 and Super Bowl 18 pennants when I was a kid.
Well, there and Ricky is a great guy. I remember the very first time I went to Ricky's. I'd never been there, and I got a chance to go. He gave me a Raider glass to take back with me because just because I was there, and it was heartfelt, and I tell you, it was hard to know that Mrs. Ricky, I'm brain farting her name. Gosh darn it, Mrs. Ricardo. Mrs. Ricardo.
Her name's Tina.
There you go, Tina. Tina turned her back on the Raiders for many years because of Gruden. And now she's back in the fold, and I'm glad to hear that because I love Tina. Tina was an excellent lady. Both Tina and Ricky were always fantastic to me. I have no negatives to say about Tina. It was disheartening is the word I'm looking for, that Tina just had her views. But you know what? She is very happy right now, as is all the Raider Nation, to get John Gruden back, to bring back the Raider mystique.
Yes, I'm very happy that John Gruden's back. John Gruden was my third favorite coach of all time as far as the Raiders go. Number one, of course, is Madden.
There you go.
Number two is Tom Flores,
who should be in the Hall of Fame.
Yes, and I don't know why he's not.
Yeah.
Along with a few others I can name, like Jack Tatum, Jim Plunkett. Yeah. Oh, and Cliff Branch, 3 Super Bowl rings, one of the best wide receivers of the 70s, and he's not in the Hall of Fame yet.
That's right. You're old school like me there, Ken. How old are you, if I might ask?
45, going on 46.
Okay, well, you're a little younger than me, but we kind of grew up in the same era.
I was 4 years old when the Super Bowl 11 was being played, but I wasn't a Raider fan back then because I didn't know what football was.
Oh, okay. Well, see,
I've been a Raider fan ever since I knew what football was.
There you go. You absolved yourself of the crime of not rooting for them because you're good, man. You're good. Once Once you knew you were a Raider fan, once you knew what football was about.
Exactly. I got a tattoo of the shield on my leg, so I ain't going nowhere. And the tattoo only says Raiders, and it has the shield with the cross.
That's right. I'll tell you, I'm looking for a tattoo artist that'll put the logo on my arm. I do not have any tattoos on this body. I am looking for an artist to put the tattoo on me. I will film it on Facebook Live or YouTube, because the captain does not have any tattoos. That's the only one that I'm going to, or I should say that's going to be the first one if I do a tattoo. So if you're a tattoo artist, make me an offer, man. I want one, but it's got to be.
If I could see good enough, I would be one.
Hey,
as you know, I'm blind in one eye and legally blind in the other.
Well, but you know what? You're not blind in your heart, and that's the important thing.
Yes.
Well, I've
been that.
Go ahead.
That happened in 2011, but yeah, I'm pretty happy the Raiders are getting this nice fancy stadium and stuff. I just feel bad for Oakland.
I do,
because there is so much history there.
Yeah.
And San Leandro, and I feel bad for Ricky's.
Well, Ricky's is still going to survive. It's just not going to be the hub like it was.
Right.
But you know, Raider fans that know, if they're in Northern California, if they're in Oakland, if they're in San Leandro, they're going to go by Ricky's because people know where to go.
Oh, Ricky's will still get the games. I guarantee it. It'll be like watching a home game almost.
Right.
At his place because of his big screens,
But I tell you, even the Ricky's will still have the folks come in. They'll still have the Raiders come in. He will still do business. It's just it might take a bit. It might take a bit of a hit, but you know, real Raider fans know what's going on.
I'm trying to get my blind butt down there for the Gruden appearance next week.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, if you do get a chance to talk to John, then tell him that the big bearded guy in Tampa at US CENTCOM that took his picture with him is waiting to come out and see him again.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely say that.
Okay.
And I tried to get you those programs at the A's Giants game last night, but for one thing, they were out of programs, and then I couldn't even get a collector's cup, so I was a little disturbed.
Dude, like I said, hey, I appreciate the thought and effort, man. Like I said, things happen, and I'm not pissy about it. It would have been a bonus, but I know that you tried, and I certainly appreciate it. I really do.
Well, if I could have, I definitely would have.
Oh, I know you would have.
That would have been no problem whatsoever.
I know you would have.
In fact, the next A's game I go to, which I've been to quite a few, I will pick one up if they ever play them there again.
Okay. Well, that's awesome. Well,
I know it's not going to be my last one.
No. Like I said, the A's are still going to be somewhere there. They might not be in the Coliseum, but they're at least not moving.
Oh, after being in the Giants stadium last night, the A's deserve a new stadium.
Most definitely.
Just like the Raiders deserved one.
That's true. Well, Ken, I appreciate you. I'll say I appreciate you calling in, man. I want you to be a regular as well.
Okay. Well, I'll try my best now that I got your number.
Okay, yeah, this is the Google number. This is what I use for calling. So thanks again, Ken, and keep in touch, big guy. I definitely appreciate it.
Okay.
You have a good night. Raider on, brother.
All right. Raiders forever.
All right. Thank you there, Ken. And I tell you, this is what I love about the people that I get a chance to talk to on the line, that I get a chance to hear from the commentary, and I get the IMs onto my personal profile. And by the way, if you don't mind, go to my page. I have a personal profile, and I have a Captain Jack page. Please go to the Captain Jack page as well, like it, because eventually I'm going to start doing things on that. I'm going to be doing more content out of there. So please follow me or like my Captain Jack page, and we'll do things there as well. We do have a line open. We've been talking for an hour. All positives so far. All positives. It should be all positives. But you know what? I'm going to stick around. I'm not going anywhere, okay? I want to hear from you. Okay, Jonathan Branson, the number is 813-699-0834. Did you get that? 813-699. Oh, let me get my keyboard, okay? Here it is. 813-699-0834. There we go. That's the number. It's 11 o'clock. You know how I know that? Because my Raider cuckoo clock. I don't know if you guys heard that. Cuckoo, cuckoo. I have my Raider cuckoo clock. There you go. You got it a couple times, Jonathan. Got it a couple times. I see a like. Jay Chuck love that. Keegan got that. Jonathan, it's written in the comments. It's written in the editorial up there for the show. 813-699-0834. Captain, your Cap Jack page. I can't write a comment, see what you can do. I don't know why, Bob. I don't know why. It should. It should. Let me see that. Jonathan, let's see here. See if I can write that again. I can't pin the comment. I can't react to it. I can't react to it. 813-619. Okay, good. Thank you, brother. I'm glad. I want to hear from you. And I'll be waiting for that call. I got that line open. So, John, call in. Hopefully I'll hear from John. There you go. Jerry D has it. Thank you, everybody. Jerry D, you need to call in after Jonathan calls in. The only reason why you wouldn't be calling in is if you're in the middle of something with your lady and your girlfriend or your wife. And if you're involved with your lady and your girlfriend and your wife, then you definitely need to call in. So I want to hear about that. On here while watching my friend stream Fortnite. Okay, yeah, Jerry D, yeah, there you go. Clear the line. There you go. I have a clear line. Jonathan, call in. 813-699-0834. There you go. Yeah, people, like I said, if you are with your girlfriend and your wife and your lady all at the same time and they're not the same person, obviously, that's a captain event. I want to be invited to that. That is an awesome event. So, wenches amongst us. Wenches are awesome. Raiderettes are awesome. We're all having a good time. Tommy, you said you would call. I got one coming in. Okay. Okay. I'm going to cancel one. The person I canceled, remember, call in after this call. Who am I speaking to?
This is Jonathan Branson, man. How you doing, Captain?
Hey!
What is going on?
What is going on, brother? Good to hear from you.
Hey, man. All right. Hey, I got a question for you guys. I like you guys. You and the commish, you and Big L. It's funny to me because, man, I mean, we Raiders fans, and we live all over the world, but y'all living in Tampa Bay, man. Do you ever get harassed by them Tampa Bay fans? I just want to know.
Oh, there is nothing. There is no place worse.
Yes.
Than living here in Tampa. Now, okay, let me quantify that. My house is paid. I have a very nice house. It's not black, but it's very, very dark gray outside. I got a silver and black and gray tough shed. I now obviously I live in an association, so there's only so much I can do. I haven't put my Raider what do you call those, like the hangings out on the front door yet. I'm waiting to do a bunch of these things.
Yes, I know what you're talking about, my man.
But I tell you, my truck has always had the advertisements for my club. May it rest in peace, because I don't want to talk about that. That's a disheartening thing.
Yeah.
That's a disheartening thing.
True.
But living here in Tampa sucks as far as being here with a bunch of Buccaneers fans. Now,
because I commented on the commish show one time. He said, "Jonathan, you have no idea." I'm like, I don't know what y'all going through, man.
No, I tell you.
Hey, Captain, could you imagine living in Pittsburgh with all the Steelers fans repping the nation?
Well,
could you imagine that?
Yeah, but here's the difference, though. Pittsburgh, living in Pittsburgh, okay, as a Raider fan,
Yeah.
Pittsburgh has never beaten us in a Super Bowl.
I mean, you meant in the playoffs.
Right. Now,
there are rivals. There are AFC rivals. I know you know more Raiders Steelers rivals than me.
I work the guy that I work for at the part-time job that you guys see me at, where I work at a sports store. Thank God I'm not doing that a lot. The dude is a Steelers fan, and he's younger than me. So everybody thinks I own the store because I'm old, you know. But I don't own the store. I just work there. He's a great guy. He's actually, if you guys could roll through my scroll, I was at the Rays game with him about 2 or 3 weeks ago. You'll see him. Fantastic guy. Cannot stand the fact that he's a Steelers fan and a Penguins fan.
Yeah.
Oh
man.
Man,
you know what I do? You know what I like to do when we play the Steelers? I like to give the Steelers fans a hard time all day. You just don't even know. Like,
so you're up in Western PA?
I said I like to give the Steelers fans a hard time when our Raiders play them, though.
Oh, I got you. And you know
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know. I mean, I don't know how old you are, but I am 30 years old. I'm sure you know more Raiders than me. Now, I'm sure you know about that Raiders-Steelers rival, and it goes way back.
Way back, partner. When I first started following the Raiders was 1972, and what happened in 1972? The Immaculate Deception, not reception, deception. Oh my God. So. Yeah, I make sure that they know that anytime I see a Steelers fan, then they're talking like, hey. I said, oh, you mean the Immaculate Deception? And I get all pissy about it. So,
hey, Captain, I don't know if you think I'm wrong on this, but when we get to the playoffs, I think we're going to play them Steelers in the playoffs. I want them folks in the playoffs so bad, but we got to get them at home, though.
Yeah.
I want them in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So, I know every Raider from New England. I hate New England more than the Steelers, though, to be honest.
Me too.
Because Steelers is our rival, though.
Right.
Steelers is about our rival. But you know what trips me out? Every time I see the Steelers play New England, it's like they can't get them in the playoffs. Steelers can beat them, but I don't know, man.
They can't do it when they need to. And I'm telling you guys this. Do not be upset when I say this. I've said it. I've said it for folks and people know. I'm on the record.
Yeah.
This year, 8-8, 9-7 at best. And the reason why is because, unfortunately, the Garglers down in Los Angeles, and I said that correctly, have the best team. And I think they're going to finally put it together, and it's going to be between us and a resurgent Denver Bronco team, because I think that Case Keenum is going to bring that franchise up. I see the Raiders knocking on that door of the playoffs this year, but I don't think they have enough. But God help everybody in 2019 and 2020, because I think that they're going to go far next year in 2019. The question is going to be where they're going to be playing. Where they're going to be playing. So that's what we got.
Because I don't know if you know, because I watch all you guys as Raider show hosts. I watch you, the commish, sometimes Ariel, but I watch JD, the SC Raider, the Raider Bear.
I don't know Raider Bear, and I'm not going to comment on that. But I think hopefully one of these days I'll meet him, and we'll probably talk. But I know you watch all of the stuff you're supposed to watch.
Yeah, true that. I mean, I like Raider Reaction. I like Ben Klein, you know what I'm saying? I like to meet him sometimes because he's funny, though, because you and him are funny, though, man. So, you know.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, man.
And
I like your Raider setup, my man. I like those Raider hats, man, because I got about like 12 Raider hats by far, so, you know.
Do you see these boxes right up there in the brown right there?
Yeah, I see your setup, though.
They're stacked. I have Raider hats in all of those boxes, and the boxes are full.
Yeah.
So
hey, our merchandise is selling in Florida, huh?
Well, partner, I pick this up everywhere I go. I have, like I said, I've been a fan for so long. I still have and I love this. I have a Los Angeles Raiders, what do you call it, like a tank top that is brand new, never been worn. And I'm going to make sure I find a place for it. Probably like I'll find like a frame, and I'll frame it up as well.
Yeah, that's a nice shirt. You definitely got to frame that. You know what jersey I'm trying to get signed? I don't know if you know this, but I do have a Jack Tatum jersey. And I want to get that bad boy signed. I'm probably going to hang it up on my wall when the season starts. So, you know.
Bye, Natasha. I just making sure I do my comments. But, yeah, the Tatum, I actually I know, obviously, you need to get a hold of the Jersey Shores Booster Club, because Jack's cousin is Trey, and Trey is the vice president. Natasha, I'm telling you, that comes with if you're wearing my tank top, a lot comes with that, and I don't think you're going to want to go there, honey.
Yeah.
But
hey, Captain Jack, have you what NFL stadiums would you like to go watch the Raiders play at though? Like, is there anyone you want to watch? I mean, I know you like to go when they go on the road though.
Right. And Keegan has put in Tremaine Shepard is Jack Tatum's cousin, nephew, along those lines. He's the VP. Get a hold of him for that. I'm going to answer this, and I'm going to try to open up a line. Okay, brother?
All right.
Okay. All right. I want to go to Pittsburgh. I want to see him in Pittsburgh. And I want to I want to go up to Atlanta when we do the South again, which will be.
Oh yeah, that'd be a good. You know, Falcons got a bad stadium, my man. Falcons got a nice stadium.
That is going to be a fantastic trip. I've been to Miami several times. I'm going again this year. Make sure you guys hang out. We'll have some things. Jacksonville, the fans are. Oh my God, I don't want to swear on here about the Jacksonville fans, but I want to go to Pittsburgh, and I want to go to Kansas City, and I'm definitely going to go to Kansas City. When they play a game that's not up 10 degrees below zero, they got to play them earlier in the year, and I will go out there for it. But partner, I appreciate you giving me a call.
Yeah, thank you though. Hey, what about Cowboy Stadium though? Would you ever go watch them play them over there?
I was already in there the very first Thanksgiving game. I was there for the.
You were?
Oh yeah.
Did you have fun?
I had fun, aside from the fact that security came up to me because the two a-holes, and I said a-holes, that were in front of me were causing trouble, and my buddy, who's a Cowboys fan, who's sitting next to me, got in their face, which made sure that security came up. And I don't drink when I go to these stadiums because I'm a target. I'm a target. So I'm sitting on the aisle, and I'm trying to watch the game, and it's a fantastic layout. But all of these, and the security folks are coming up the aisle, and I missed the only touchdown that Bruce Gradkowski threw that day, and I think it was to Murphy, if I'm not mistaken. I missed it because the security guys were in front of me and I couldn't even see it. Well, anyway, the two a-holes that were in front of me got yellow cards, which means if they screwed up again, I know Steelers come to Oakland this year, Vince. I want to go to that other place. But, I didn't get it. But the two a-holes got the yellow card, which means they screwed up again to get their season tickets away. So, Jerry World is awesome. Jerry World is awesome.
Yeah. You said you got kicked out or something like that.
No, I've never been kicked out of a stadium. I came close a couple times in Miami and Jacksonville and there. But they realized that I don't drink, and I start pulling my military ID and I pull my security officer's ID.
One more thing, Captain.
Okay, one more.
Man.
One more.
I sound crazy, but I was almost about to go to that Raider and Eagle game last year, so I found out it was on Christmas Day. I said, nah, I can't go to that.
And I will guarantee you, and I will say this is official. The only place that I will never watch a game, if it's a Raiders game, the only place I will never watch a game is in Philadelphia. I'm from Philly.
Yeah, that's right. You is from Philly. You know how the Eagle fans are. They're worse than us.
They are. They are just flaming rectal hemorrhoids. They are.
I don't know, man. If I could live out there repping the silver and black, man, let them harass me.
Well, it's not about harassment, and I'm going to say this, and then I'm going to let another call. And I love this call. Thank you. You need to call in again. The one thing that the reason why I won't go to Philly, it's not because I'm scared, because I'm going to be rolling with a bunch of other people. No. It's because I have a bunch of things that I wear per game, and I don't want to get them all screwed up. I don't want to get them. I got over $1,000, close to $2,000 in all the things that I get up in, and I don't want some a-hole Eagle fan screwing with my stuff.
Definitely.
And that's it. I tell you what. But I tell you, good talking. Make sure you call me back, okay?
Oh yeah. Nice talking to you, Captain Jack.
Always a pleasure. Make sure you become a regular, brother. We want to hear from you.
All right.
Okay. Take care. All right. Bye-bye. That opens up a line, and I tell you, that was good. That was. I want to make sure I got the name right. I'm going to scroll up through the comments. It was because he said that he was going to call. Oh, my goodness. I apologize. Oh. It began with a J. Johnson, Jason, Mr. Bronson. I'm sorry. It's here in the comments. And again, I like to make sure I get all the names correctly. I apologize. I got another call coming in. Let's do that. I'm Captain Jack, and who are you?
Jerry D.
Jerry D. There you go. Now, are you away from your menage a quattro?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Well, I hope it was fun. Okay.
Why do you think they're going to go 10-6? I mean, 8, 9, and 7. I think they're going to go 10-6.
Okay. Well, that's only one game difference. It's only one game difference. Okay.
Now, I think they go to the playoffs. I think the offense is going to be awesome.
Yep.
The defense I'm worried about.
Okay.
I think the defense is a little suspect. I think the offense is going to be awesome this year.
Okay. Jerry, do you remember when John Gruden was the coach the first time?
Of course. I've been a fan since like 71, 72.
Well, you and I both then. You and I both. And I love your accent, man. I love to listen. I love to listen to a friggin', I almost said it, a friggin' New Yorker calling me on the phone.
You got it.
Okay. I was up there a couple of weekends ago. I was there for about a long weekend. I wish I would have known. We would have had a ball. I was over at Johnny's place, Johnny Loro. I didn't get a chance to go in, but I did get a chance to talk to him. And I will make another trip to New York to go over into the Silver and Black Empire over at Johnny Loro's place. So we'll have a ball there.
You got it.
Are you a member of his club?
Not yet, no.
Got to go there.
Okay.
Johnny Loro does it right, man. Go make sure that you go and tell him the captain sent you. Now, getting back to what we were saying as far as the record, here's the deal. What was Gruden's record the first year he was with the Raiders?
I don't remember. It's been a while.
8-8. What was his record? What was his record the second year he was with the Raiders?
I think it was what, 10-6?
Negative. It was 8-8. He was 8-8. He was 8-8 two times.
I can't believe this.
Yeah, he was 8-8, 8-8. Then he was 12-4, and then I think 10-6 the last year he was there. Okay, this is not an indictment on Gruden. Far from it. This is not an indictment on Gruden. Remember, Gruden had Rich Gannon and a offense that was proficient, but they weren't quite proficient under his system because it took a while to learn it. They didn't have Jerry Rice at that beginning. Jerry Rice came around the third or fourth year, okay? So the thing is that Gruden's offense is based upon timing, accuracy, and all of those other good things, plus pounding in, and tight ends that can block, which is unfortunate because we got some good tight ends that can catch. It's better than Ricky Dudley. It's better than, I can't remember his name, number 86, really nice guy. That was the tight end during the Gruden years. Fantastic guy, by the way, and I'll remember his name. But very, very affable, very forthcoming, very talkable. But the point is that the offense is going to take a little while to gel. We have a better offense.
I think this year we make the playoffs, and I'm looking at Super Bowl next year. I mean, the year after this one.
Well, as I am looking, we're going to be knocking on the door of the playoffs. But remember, 8-8, 9-7, 10-6. That's all within 1 to 2 games that are tight, that are tough losses, that are losses that you guys are going to be calling into my show, Ask Captain Jack, and bitching and moaning about this, that, and the other thing. And it's going to be something that I want to hear about because that's what I got my show for. Okay?
To be honest, no matter what AFC team makes it to the Super Bowl this year, doesn't matter who it is, they can't beat anybody in the NFC. You got the Vikings, you got the Eagles, you got the Rams. Nobody in the AFC can beat any one of those 3 teams, as far as I'm concerned.
That's right, and that's why everybody was bitching and moaning when I said the Raiders are going to lose their first one on Monday night against the Rams.
Yeah, the Rams are a tough team, defense and offensively. So are the Vikings, so are the Eagles. In my opinion, those 3 teams that's where the Super Bowl is coming from. That's the winner of the Super Bowl, one of those 3 teams.
Right. And Roland Williams. Yep, Vince, you got it. Roland, and I'm glad I'm scrolling on comments again. I can't see all of them. Again, I need to remind myself to do the comments. At least the comments are working tonight while I got Google up. I'm very happy about that. But D, my man Jerry D. So you're picking them this year. I'm an analyst. That's what I do for a living. And analytically, I can't put them over the top into one of those spots yet. I am available to change my opinion at a later time. But as of right now, I still think it's going to be 8-8, 9-7. James Farrell, call me at 813-699-0834, but wait until I'm off with Jerry D because I only have one line. Okay, I hope you got that, Mr. Farrell. Well, I'm glad you're a first-time listener, James. Welcome to the show. This is Ask Captain Jack. The number, when Jerry is done, 813-699-0834. Mo is in as well, and he's calling in he's hitting in from Hawaii. And thanks, Mandy. Everybody's giving him that number. Don't call in yet until Jerry's done. Jerry, why are you're for sure thinking playoffs this year?
I think so. For me, it's up to the defense. I'm not worried about the offense. I think it's going to click right away. I have the offensive coach. I really think the offense is just going to explode and take off. I do. The defense for me is going to be, I think, it's going to be the problem.
And that is
going to be, if there's going to be a problem at all.
And that is why I can't give them that extra win yet. I can't give them that extra win until I see that Khalil Mack is totally immersed. Because remember, he's not in camp. He hasn't even learned anything yet. Okay. Until I see Khalil Mack immersed in that defense, and I know that everything is clicking. I know that we're better up front. We got Mack and we got Irvin and we got Key on the outside. I know we got a big push with Hurst and Hall and the regular guys we have with Jelly. I like that. But until we get that push in and we get that, and James says Mack is testing the market. James, he can't test the market yet. He's already signed.
Yeah, he's going to. Why is everybody going to be there? Before he gets.
Come on, one more, Jerry.
It's all. Mack is going to be there. It's only a matter of time before he gets his ass into camp and gets signed.
Well, he's already signed. That's what people don't understand. He's under contract this year, and I said it before. He'll play this year, and even if he doesn't sign that contract, he's going to be franchised next year, and he'll be franchised the year after that. And then we're talking about he's close to 30 years old, and I don't want to lose him. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to lose Khalil Mack, but if we were, God forbid, to lose Khalil Mack after a year here and a franchise in a franchise, okay, who's to say that the Raiders aren't already winning or getting ready to win that Super Bowl at that time? Okay,
exactly.
So we'll do that. Anything else there, Jerry D?
That's about it for tonight, there, Cap. I'll definitely will call him again. I enjoyed this.
I enjoyed this as well. Hey, you get me because I can't eat it. I'm still on this diet that I hate. please, the next time you have a nice slice, get an extra one for me, and make sure it's so good that you tell me about it the next time you call in.
You know about that New York pizza, don't you? All right.
New York pizza is awesome, man. That the days I was there, I think I had New York pizza every day except for one, because I went right down to the store and I don't want to think about it. Mess with you there, Jerry. I'm not gonna curse at you, but I want my carbs, I want my pizza, I want my Mexican food.
Don't worry, don't worry, stay on the diet. You'll be all right. When it's over, then you can have some pizza.
The first thing I'm gonna eat when I get off this diet is Mexican food and pizza, Jerry.
You got it, brother.
All right, take care. Thanks for calling in. And that leaves a line back open. The one line I have, 813-699-0834. James, you got the number. Oh, I eat, but Vince, I actually eat the steak on this diet. I'm allowed a 4-ounce portion of 98% lean beef, okay? The problem is that it's only this small, like a fist, and I can't have anything. I'm from Long Island. Yes, we have the best pizza. That's true, James. I want you to call in. The pizza in New York is the best. There is a place here, I think it's called Rosati's. It's Chicago style, but it's excellent. And I am going to have pizza, and then I'm going to go to Tijuana Flats, and I'm going to eat their double taco with chips and nachos. This is when I get down to where I need to. So we'll do this. Brooklyn. That's it. Hey, I got a line open. You guys that were waiting, we've been here for an hour and a half. I'm going 2 hours. I'm going to midnight. 813-699-0834. Better. Well, I know they make, but James, the pizza I have at Rosati's, it's kind of like a New York pizza. It's really thick with the sauce and it's good. It's good. I haven't had their Chicago style. I have like their slices, so it's kind of like the New York slices. So Chicago pizza is not. It is when you're hungry for pizza, Mandy. How do you think I feel, Mandy? I'm starved here. Oh, my God. Captain Jack going big as he doesn't want to go home. I am home, and I'm screaming. Probably as long as the HOA doesn't get on my butt. But I'm going 2 hours. But you better call in. I gave you an extra half an hour. Big L, why did you have a live while I was going live? I don't know. You'll have to talk to me about that. 813-629. Thank you, John. Thank you, Jonathan Branson. Thank Joy talking. Make sure you call in again. I want you guys to be regulars. I don't want to have this dead air where all you guys are just listening to me go off and talk about my diet. I don't want to talk about my diet. I want to talk about the Raiders. I want to talk. Remember, this is your one and only time to talk about the Raiders. And thank you as well, Jonathan. The Raiders moving from Oakland. I know. Lori, I want the food though. So wait for your shirt. Mo, I do a double X or a triple X. Double X, triple X. Great talking with you as well, Jerry. James, when am I on? I'm on Sundays. Ask Captain Jack Show. Great talking to you as well, brother. Mo, double X, triple X. And I'll send you any addresses. What else? See, now I got pizza on my mind. Pizza and Mexican food. Also, I do a show for Mo. I gave the season predictions 8-8, 9-7. That's at best, because I can't get I have a Facebook page. I have my own page. I'll inbox your address. Oh, okay. So Big L was drunk. Thank you, Mandy. I'm gonna have to. It's like, dude, you're going live when I'm going live. That's just wrong. Oh, the Black Sunday, yeah, Vince, man, Black Sunday's got some good stuff. I wish that they would have like they had I can't remember her name. The Raider lady that was the guitarist. They had her on shirts. They had Gorilla on shirts. They had Senor on shirts, and you know that they had Violator on shirts. That's fine, Mo. Mo, I'm not even supposed to be on right now. I did an extra 30 minutes. I'm doing another 30 minutes. Facebook page, James. It's J Captain Jack Rackham. And then that's my profile. And then my Facebook page, or my page, I'll even tell you what it is. I'll even do that for you. It is the Raider Pirate Captain Jack Rackham. Or go to Captain Jack Rackham, R-A-C-K with a apostrophe E-M. That's my Facebook page. I have my profile. It's J Captain Jack Rackham. I have a podcast coming up. Excuse me. What little I have is coming back up. I have my podcast coming up. I have my profile coming up. My page, go to the top of this promo. I have Raider Reaction on there. I have my Facebook page on there. Go ahead and like Raider Reaction. You're on the Raider Reaction page. Go ahead and like my page as well, because I'd love to have that happen. And we're still here. I'm waiting on a call. Yeah, Mike. Gee, I'm on the air. I'm on the air. That was of course. No. Oh, he called in earlier. See, I'm getting to these things late. Can you type it on this page? Okay, James, I swear I will do this. Let me see here. For you, it is Captain Jack Rackham. That is my page. My profile is this. Now you got them both. Got my profile. You got my page. And I'll be honest now, on my profile, if you don't have over 100 mutual friends, I don't look at you. If you don't have a Facebook profile with a picture on it, I don't look at you, because you're probably a sham profile comment or a sham account. So you don't necessarily have to have a Raider picture. Tommy Beard has a picture of the U. And by the way, Tommy, you need to call in. You said you were going to call in. Philly cheesesteaks. Oh, Sergio, my goodness. My goodness. I hate you. I hate you for giving me Philly cheesesteaks without I don't do onions. I'm allergic to onions. But good peppers and mushrooms, and with the pepperonis on it as well, with some sauce. I lived in Philly. I lived in Philly. The number, George, the number is 813. I'm going to write it. 813-699-0834. I'm writing it again. I think Mandy did again. I'm writing it. There you go. 813-699-0834. That is the number. You have 27 minutes, because I'm only going to go 86753. There you go. 8675309. There you go, Mo. A little bit of singing to you. Jerry D has the number. And tell me, who can I turn to? There you go. I know you don't want to hear me sing. I got to do something. We're talking Raiders, or I'm singing. I better have a phone call. You don't want me. Yes, hey, Neil. There you go. I can sing. Not well. I play the drums as well, but I got my radio on. You guys heard my promo. I got some free music. The other things where I can do promos for. So I'll put some cool jazz on. I'll put some like sports stuff on. But I would rather talk with you. You got the number. 813-699-0834. I got a call coming in here. Who am I speaking to? This is Captain Jack. Who are you?
What's up, Captain? It's Tommy.
Tommy Beard. About time you called in.
I'm gonna let you know now. I'm gonna give you 2 stadiums. Do not attend.
Okay.
Do not go to Pittsburgh.
Okay. And why?
It's awful. Their fan base are the most rudest, disrespectful bunch, except Baltimore.
Okay.
Baltimore is awful.
Yep.
I've been there. I've been thrown out. I tried to get tickets for this year's game, and they wouldn't give them to me.
Why would they not give you tickets?
Because they said I was thrown out of the last time I was there.
Ah, okay. Now, since we are going there, Tommy, may I ask why you were thrown out?
It was just ignorant. The fans were throwing stuff. I come in with, of course, head to toe. I had Raider shoes, Raider socks. I had my Cleo Mac jersey. I had shorts, everything.
Yep.
And I had stuff thrown at me, beer thrown at me, and of course, I grew up in the D.C. area.
Uh-huh.
We're not bitches. And I turned around and I said something.
Oh, I got you.
I'm sorry, I grew up in the DMV. I am who I am.
Oh, and I understand that, Tommy. Now, here's the other thing, okay? Were you drinking at the time?
I had some before the game, the tailgate.
Okay. Now, at the time that you were thrown out of the, and again, this is not anything bad on you. I'm just I'm going to get to my point in a minute. When you were thrown out of the game, were you intoxicated to a point from the officers coming up to you?
No.
Okay.
I have to drink a lot for me to be intoxicated. I'm 6'9". It takes a lot for me to be drunk.
You are 6'9"?
Yes.
Jesus. Good on you, brother. Good on you. Okay. Well, we definitely need to link up as well. Now I know you're going to the home run derby, and I appreciate if you can find me something for that. That's good, especially because my boy Hopkins is gonna be in there. So if you can, great. But I appreciate the insight. Now, I've been to Baltimore. I've seen a Baltimore Ravens game, but I didn't see a Baltimore Ravens Oakland Raiders game. I was just there as a spectator. I can guarantee you, and I know it, that Baltimore and Pittsburgh and Philadelphia, all of the Northeast cities, all of them are the most disrespectful places. They're hemorrhoids. They are a-holes. They are the worst fans against the opposing team. Because I've been to Buffalo, I've been to New York twice for a Jets game and a Giants game. And the problem that I have is, again, and that's why I won't go to Philly, is because when I wear all of my gear, I don't want to get it all screwed up. But I definitely will not go to Philly, but I will roll into Pittsburgh, but I'm going to roll with you. If you're going to go to a game, I want to roll with you.
All right.
Okay. So if we go to Pittsburgh, we're gonna get a big posse. I'm gonna be the pirate in the middle, and I'm gonna be flanked by Tommy Beard, 6'9" on one side, and we need somebody else on the other side, and we'll be there, man. We'll have a good time. And
Big Al come with us.
Well, Big Al can come with us as well. Big Al can come with us as well. If he gets out to doing there, that'd be great. I still want to know why he went live when I was live, but Mandy said it was because he was drunk. So, okay. Now, G-Mike says St. Louis and KC. I haven't been to KC, and I want to be to KC. So, I want to do that. But I appreciate the insight. Now, Tommy, what do you think we're going to be doing this year as far as record? Hello? Did I lose him? Nope, I didn't lose him. Tommy, I hope I didn't lose you. Can you guys hear me? Mandy will go. Tommy, I hope I didn't lose you, brother. Oh my goodness. It says I still have Tommy on the line, but I can't hear him. So let me make sure Speakers, road. Yep, all of that is good to go. So we might have lost Tommy. Gosh darn it. I was having such a good time. Tommy, call back another time, partner. So I definitely enjoy hanging with you. That means the line is open again. Okay, thank you, Jerry. I'm glad to make sure that I'm being heard. So we got 20 minutes. We got 20 minutes. We're doing a 2-hour show. G. Michael, you can call in. Jerry already heard from. James, go ahead. Raider news. There's not a lot of Raider news, James. That's the point. Thanks as well there, Jonathan. I could hear you. Tommy, I couldn't hear you as well, so I didn't hang up on you. Make sure you call in next time as well. We're definitely going to talk about going to a game. The Raider news is this, James, because there's not a lot of it. The Raiders hired Jerry Austin to be their referee. What do you call it? Their referee guy, so that John Gruden will be able to call upon him as an advisor. Okay, Jerry Austin worked with Gruden the last several years in Monday Night Football. He's an 18-year referee, so he has a lot. He's got that experience. Okay. Yeah. The MAC extension, and I did have some notes because this was for the right show as well. Yeah, ref for training camp as well. No word on the MAC extension, but as I said, he is under contract this year. And for people that are bitching and moaning, he's going to be a Raider this year. 9-7, 10-6. Okay, great. So you got me, except you went like Jerry D. Jerry D said 10-6. I just can't give him that extra game yet. I will when I see some more out of that defense. And the thing about the Gunther defense is the positives is that he has linebackers in Lamore and Whitehead that know the system. Reggie Nelson knows the system. These people have played under Gunther, and they're going to know that system. They need to make sure that they teach that system to the younger guys. I think Reggie Nelson, if the other safeties roll in and are able to pick up that system, I don't think Reggie Nelson makes the team. Or if he does, he might not last the whole year. Because do you really want to see Reggie Nelson on this team for the full year? I can guarantee you I can't guarantee anything. I can guarantee death and taxes. That's what I can guarantee. Just like Benjamin Franklin said, that's all you can guarantee, death and taxes. So that's all I can guarantee. I will say this as well, Raider news, since James wants to know the Raider news. My thoughts on the Raiders moving to Vegas. Okay. Let me say this, James, one last thing, and then I'll give my Raider thoughts on the Raiders moving to Vegas, okay? If you don't know, the Raiders are going to be on 3 preseason games on the NFL Network. That is unheard of. Because it's the power of Gruden. Yeah, I don't think he's going to make the team. Vince, his responsibility is to teach the safeties. Getting back to point. On Friday, August 10th, obviously, they're going to be on the NFL Network. That is going to be like a 10 o'clock game for us folks on the East Coast. Guys out west, it doesn't really matter. On Saturday, August 18th, they're going to be on playing the LA Rams. That's going to be the last time the Raiders play in the LA Coliseum. No, we are not signing Bowman, Bill, but I wish we would. I think that we gave Bowman an offer, and the numbers aren't there for him, and I do want to sign him. I think, imagine Bowman with the linebackers we have with DJ, the guys that know the system, Lamore and Whitehead, Lee coming back, learning more. Morrow, God, I can't wait to Morrow break out. Needs some more weight. He's got to put some more poundage on. So, but I want Bowman there for one more year. And obviously, the last game that they're going to broadcast live on the NFL Network, and it's joined in progress, is Green Bay at Oakland, and that's on August 24th. So there's your Raider news. I can't read my own notes there. 25th, Denver, 24th. I don't know. Anyway, that's all I got. That's it. Oh, for people that were talking about Greg Papa, okay? As of right now, Greg is still broadcasting the games, okay? But as I said before, because there was a gentleman that asked this question earlier, okay? Greg is still going to be broadcasting games, but does Greg Papa want to go to Vegas and then go to every other place? Every game will be an away game for him. He lives in the Bay Area. He's been broadcasting for a while. I love Greg Papa, but it doesn't seem like Greg Papa will, be going with the Raiders to Vegas. And I can understand that. Hell, hire me. I'll do the play-by-play. I went to school. I'm a graduate of the Connecticut School of Broadcasting. I can do play-by-play. And who would you rather? Do you want somebody stale doing play-by-play? You want somebody excitable like I am? Bill King, Greg Papa, J. Captain Jack. There you go. The Ascendants right there. Touchdown. I'll have my own call because everybody has to have their own call, and that's wonderful. But Bill King had his voice. Greg Papa had his voice, and we all love that voice. But sadly, it doesn't look like he's going to be following. So just means I can go out there. Maybe one of these. I definitely will do side commentary, color commentary, or, sideline interviews, things like that. Voice of the fan, Captain Jack, every game. That'd be great. I'd love that. So, I've asked a bunch of times when I'll text you on Messenger. Okay, text me on Messenger, Lance. Will Papa go to another Raiders radio station when they move to Vegas? I don't know, James. I do not know. Do I like Joe Buck and Troy Aikman? Not really. I like Joe Buck's dad, Jack. Jack Buck was an excellent broadcaster. Troy is, and I know it's because of, his roots with the Cowboys, but Troy is such a Cowboys apologist. He's a homer. He's a homer. And that's okay if you're doing a local broadcast. But when you're doing a national broadcast, when you're going national, I'd love to go with JT the Brick. Yeah. And Jerry D said Aikman sucks. Okay? You can't be a homer for a national broadcast team. Okay? That's why I want to do Raider games locally. I want to be able to express my emotion when we do well and do all of, trust me, when we do worse, you're going to hear it from me. I will keep within FCC rules. So, anyway, I tell you what, I still got a line. Yeah, I agree. He's like a robot. I got a line open. I got 12 minutes. 813-699-0834. I got a line open. Go ahead and give me a call. And then until that person calls in, this is my views on Vegas. Because it was asked. I am all for the Vegas move with some quantifiers. And I think I've already said this many times. I feel bad, horrible for the fans in Oakland. I feel horrible because there's not a greater place to see a game with the fans that we have in Oakland. And the fans that we have in Oakland also travel to other cities as well because our fan base is the greatest. It is. I know I'm biased. I understand that. I'm biased. But like I said before, we are all members of Raider Nation. There is no color barrier in Raider Nation. If you have an issue with that, I tell you, then you have an issue, period. So I am all for the Raiders have deserved a new stadium since the 70s, the 80s, when Al moved them from Oakland the first time. He was looking for the bigger, better deal. He was looking for a stadium that was worthy of the franchise. We've needed that. We've needed that for years. That's why Al moved them the first time. That's why Al moved them back to Oakland, because Oakland people promised him a new stadium, and they didn't deliver. They didn't deliver. The stadium literally is a toilet. When I went there for games, and it's raining, and the rain is coming down the steps, and I'm in like a row, because I sat in, I think I sat in Aphrodisiac seat because he wasn't at one of the games, or I was with him. I was close. I moved on up. And I have all my, my boots on and my gear on, and I tell you, there literally there is feces running down the steps because the stadium is broken. You cannot have a stadium like that. The Raiders have needed a new stadium for at least 30 years. At least 30 years. So they're finally getting one. The taxpayers in Alameda County didn't want to come through. Got it. Understand. That's acceptable. The people that wanted to allegedly go in on a stadium, like Ronnie Lotz and other people, didn't come through. That's a fact. So I'm all for the move to Vegas. I'm all for it because we deserve it. The fan base deserves it. The team deserves it. Now, having said that, here's the flip side. In Vegas, the home field will cease to exist. The home field will cease to exist because there will be plenty of Raider fans in the stadium. Las Vegas is going to support it. There's going to be plenty of Raider fans in there. I got it. But are they guaranteed that they're going to be there every week? The casinos are going to buy up seats. They're going to give them away as, hey, here's you're in town this week. Go see a show. Go see the Raiders game. Here you go. Here's some comp tickets. They're not going to be as vocal. They're not the true fans that we want them to be. They're people that went to Vegas for the entertainment. And I understand that as well. I got a call coming in. And I'm going to accept that. G. Mike, can you hear me? See, there's a problem. Hang on here. Microphone is where it should be. Speakers are where it should be. I don't understand why I can't hear you. I don't understand. Gosh, I hate having audio difficulties. Microphone is where it's supposed to be. Yep. Speakers are where it's supposed to be. Yep. I know why. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right. I appreciate you working with me. I worked through the issues. For some reason, it was on mute. Talk to me, G. Michael.
Yes, sir. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing there, shipmate?
Oh, I'm just great.
What?
Yes, I love your show.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I know that you are a regular, and I appreciate your comments, and I'm glad I get a chance to actually talk to you. So what are your feelings, G. Michael, on the move? Or what do you want to talk about Raider-wise?
Well, I'm not too crazy about the move. I wish they would have stayed in Oakland. I've been a Raider fan for 49 years, and I think they should stay in Oakland.
Okay. I understand. I think, and I want, and I wish. You understand that? Think, want, and wish that they would stay in Oakland. But give me an alternative. Give me a reason. Give me a how that they could stay in Oakland at the present time.
I guess, how could they stay in Oakland? I guess have the city build them a stadium there in Oakland.
Not happening. The city has refused politically to build them a stadium. It's not happening from the city and the taxpayers are not going in on a stadium. That's why I said, if the politicians aren't going to build you a stadium and the taxpayers are not going to pay for a stadium and you don't have a third group coming in that's going to be in on that, you can't stay in Oakland. You can't stay in Oakland.
Yeah. Well, they can't move to Los Angeles.
They're not moving. Yeah, but they're not going to move to Los Angeles. They're moving to Vegas because Vegas is offering them everything they need.
Yeah, that just doesn't sound like the Los Angeles Raiders. That just doesn't sound right.
Well, where were you between 83 and 96?
Well, the Las Vegas, Raiders. I mean, the Los Angeles Raiders wasn't bad, but I mean, I wasn't too crazy about them being in LA either, but I mean, it's just like the Rams being in St. Louis.
Right.
You know, I was a big Cardinals fan when they were in St. Louis. And, Bill Bidwell, they moved them to Arizona, and the people in St. Louis were pissed off.
Right. Now I was going to say, where did the Cardinals start, G. Michael?
It's Chicago.
There you go. They were the Chicago Cardinals, so they moved from Chicago to get out of the way of the Bears, and they went to St. Louis, and Bidwell took that team, and he moved them. Why? Because it was a financial move. It was for the finances. It was a business decision.
Because of the mayor of St. Louis wouldn't build them a new stadium.
There you go. And that was the same reason that the owner of the Rams presently, even though that the city of St. Louis came through with funding to keep them, the guy is a billionaire. The guy that owns the Rams is a billionaire, and he said, "I'm building my own stadium."
Well, can I say what he lives here in Columbia, Missouri, where I'm at. And the people around here don't care for him. He's part of he married into the Walmart family.
Right.
But he had money before.
That's right.
Because he bought all the property that Walmart he bought all the property that Walmart built on. And so he had money before he married into the Walmart family. And, he's a real horse's ass is what I've heard. But,
yeah, he is. He is. Yeah. He is.
But,
now.
I'm not too crazy about them moving. And also, another thing that I've been wanting to say on your show too, or been wanting to put this out, about Bo Jackson and Marcus Allen.
Yep.
I still think that even though Bo Jackson was a good running back, I still think that Al Davis shit on Marcus Allen. I don't know what Marcus Allen did, but I'll tell you what, if Al Davis would have left Marcus Allen alone, I think Marcus Allen would have had the NFL rushing record.
I can agree, and the fact that Marcus was for some reason that people have speculated, and I've even heard rumors as to why or what for with Marcus, but for the reasons that he was basically banished, to the bench, because remember, we went through Bo Jackson and we also picked up Dickerson later in his career, and Marcus was an afterthought. So the fact is that Marcus was ready to go, and he was very self-evident about that on the Al Michaels interview during the Monday Night Football episode. It was in the early 90s. So I remember watching it in San Diego, And the bridges, not only were they burned, they were destroyed, they were nuked. So Marcus made his way. He finished out the contract. He went to Kansas City, especially to screw Al. And Kansas City definitely knew that what they had in him. He was a fantastic guy. He's a Hall of Famer. I mean, well, I have no problem with Marcus. I got my Marcus helmet as well. But here's the thing: it was a business decision. There was also something else going on with Al there. So again, we can't rewrite history.
Yeah, but too, and look who the coach was for Kansas City at the time, Marty Schottenheimer.
Yep, and Schottenheimer hates those Raiders.
Yeah, but then again, even though I live 120 miles from Kansas City, and that's all you hear around here is KC this and KC that.
Well, and you make sure you make sure you keep that silver and black going, man. I know that you're trying to do things where you get your own representation for a club there. It's going to be hard, but there are Raider fans in Missouri, and I said that correctly.
Yes, sir. Missouri, yes.
That's right. That's right. Hey, yes, G. Michael, I'm over on 2 hours. I went over, but I appreciate you calling in. Make sure you do this on a regular basis.
Okay. Good talking to you, buddy.
Good talking to you as well. That's G. Michael Spar. I think it's Spar. Yeah, he is. I got his name up here somewhere. I know it's G. Michael. Yeah, I'll have to roll through the credits. And and Tommy, I apologize for not hearing you the last portion. I figured out for some reason, my speakers were on mute. I would speak now, Mike. I want to address this, and then I'm going to go because I'm already over 2 hours. Mike Merkert said that the NFL was going to build the stadium if they gave up the land. I want you to espouse on that. I want you to espouse on that because I know that there was issues with the land. The point is, in that respect, the Raiders don't own the land. The A's are the major tenant of the land. Oakland Alameda owns that land. The A's own the stadium, basically, not the Raiders. How can you give something that you don't have? How can you hear something that you don't have? If I don't have it, I can't give it to you. So, in that respect, Raider Nation, this has been a 2-hour Ask Captain Jack show because I wanted to do something tonight. It's on Sundays. It will be continuing to be on Sundays. And I've enjoyed every minute of it. You guys got the number to call in. I want to make sure that you guys call in again. If there's an issue, I'll try to figure it out. I'm not a techie. I looked down and that's where I figured out that Tommy was, I didn't have my speakers on, but Tommy, we're going to roll. Anybody that's 6'9" wearing his Raider gear, I'm going to hang with me. And I definitely have that. We'll have Big L come over. Big L's the only person that can, well, not the only person, but he's the one that can make me swear like a sailor. But I want to make sure that I had this here. Mandy, thank you. Vince, everybody that called in. There was a bunch of you. For 2 hours, we were talking Raider football. We were talking about stuff that we're going to be able to see in a couple weeks. I'm excited. So, having said that, I, Captain Jack, am going to sign off. At least I'm not thinking about pizza again. See, there it goes. Thinking about pizza and Mexican foods. You know what? Actually, I had an erotic dream where there were gorgeous Mexican girls on this side, and there were gorgeous Italian girls on this side. And you know what goes on with an erotic dream like that. They were beautiful. They were vivacious. They were buxom. TNA all around. But they were feeding me pizza and Mexican food. So, that's my dream. Hope to make it happen sometime soon when I'm ready to get off this diet. I'm Captain Jack. This has been Ask Captain Jack. Ask the Captain on Sunday nights here on Raider Reaction. Join me this Thursday where former Raider John Madsen will be calling in. I won't have availability for calls to the show because John's going to be on the show until I can figure out how to run two Googles at the same time. John Madsen will be my guest. Number 85, tight end for the Oakland Raiders. So join me Thursday on another edition of Ask Captain Jack here on Raider Reaction. Have a great week, guys and gals, Raiders and Raiderettes, mates and wenches. We'll see you. Vince, you're killing me, brother. You're killing me. I will see you here Thursday. And Tuesday, if you want to check in on a special edition over on Alonzo's page, Alonzo's Oakland Raiders and Raiderettes, I'll be doing another show there too. But Thursday, Ask Captain Jack will be doing an interview with John Madsen. Join me there. Join me next Sunday. I'll be here. And Tuesday, I'll have a show on Oakland's Raiders and Raiderettes, just for fun. And remember, I'm going to be kicking off my podcast in August. I got some more research to do. I swear I will get it done. Podcast, where it will be me, Angria Trask, and Big L talking Raider football on a podcast, Coast to Coast Raider Nation. We'll see you there. Yeah! I don't want to say it too loud, so I don't want the HOA to get on my butt. Have a great week. We'll see you on the next show. Come back and see us again on Raider Reaction. Ask Captain Jack.